There we go. I still find it to be fucking weird where it's like even though like I have Twitch mobile on my phone and everything, like it's like now suddenly I'm not getting notifications of like, oh, like, you know, people I have or like people I have the bell on, you know, just don't, you know, just don't post the thing, or it's like, oh, and like or it's like, oh, like it doesn't give me the notification, or like it doesn't give me the you know, the notification to go to my you know, mobile live dashboard. Give me a sec. Alright. Alright, so watch the video to what 200 orbs. And it's 14 seconds long, too. Claim reward. Yes, I am humane. I don't know why this is now a thing where it's like detecting organic life forms, where it's like I'm trying to claim a fucking reward thing from Discord, and it's like, oh, like you'll do this, you can get orbs. It's like so weird. And I'd say what's kind of funny about it too. It's like, it's like yeah, like now how you know, it's like now it does. It's like I don't know when it started doing this, but it's like, oh, you know, now you can you know, like, you can just like watch this, or you know, you can like, you know, it's like, oh, you can watch this, or oh, if you do that, then you know, you can be able to you know, to earn orbs, be able to use that little shop thing and whatnot. And and at this point, I've been pretty much just like collecting the bejesus out of orbs and not really using them. I guess kind of like in one of those situations though, where it's just like, ah, you know, like I'm just going, you know, to just I'm just going, you know, to just you know, collect them, probably not even use them until maybe like the time is right, or you know, let's buy something that's you know worth me while. But yeah, like I don't know. It's weird but funny to me. Anyway, sorry if you were hearing me double and all that. I was just kind of I was kind of you know, just checking my stuff via um mobile live dashboard. But yeah, everything seems to be good. Still don't know why, like, now, I still don't know exactly like why I don't get like the mobile live dashboard notification stuff or anything these days. Because like I don't think that Twitch mobile has changed some to where it's like, oh, you have to update this in order to have that and everything. And like I know I didn't silence anything. Alright, let me go back to mobile dashboard. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, one more check for good measure. Okay. Alright, so everything seems good, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my intro. So, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome back to another installment of Let's Play Live, where I stream random things at random times for various different reasons, and tonight I decided to play some more Elden Ring Night Rain. Go figure, I guess. Because I want to do some more Everdark Solvent boss grinding. Maybe get more Sigil currency, because it's like the special way to earn that particular type of currency. And I have an idea about a couple of bosses that I'm gonna be trying to do, and a couple of characters that I'm gonna be using. Starting things off with Guardian, aka Guardian Solaire, as I like to call him. So the first boss that we're gonna be trying to do is we're gonna be trying to do it against Everdark. First, I'm going to show my loadout because I know people are going to probably be asking what the loadout stuff I like to use. So I am using Guardian's Chalice, which has a blue slot, a yellow slot, and a white slot. Where the white slot is a freebie slot, so you could use any color that that there is. This is what I call my alt Guardian build, and has the following relics. So. First one is the Witch's Brooch. You can get this from doing Guardian's Remembrance. It has slowly restore HP. It has slowly restore nearby allies' HP while Arc is active. Successful guards send out Shockwave while the ability is active, and Vigor +3. So, you get this from deciding on whether or not you want to kill the Recluse for what she had done to your clan, but from what I've seen, from like the little research stuff that I've done, it doesn't really matter like if you kill her or not, because whatever you do, you still have the brooch that does the exact same stuff. Next up is a yellow Grand Luminous Scene where it has critical hits fill more art gauge, defending enemies fills more art gauge, and ultimate art all charge +3. You can actually be able to get this from the collector signboard outside of Round Table. Now this one right here, I would say, is one of those like RNGeva's God Roll type relics that I managed to get, which is another Grand Luminous Scene. And it has successful guarding fills more in the art gauge, attack power increase for each eligible person defeated, and starting armament inflicts blood loss. So, yeah. So basically, in a nutshell, this is a build that has all of the conditions needed to where you can go try and fill up your ultimate art much faster. And plus, with the ultimate art all charge +3, they kind of like at least what I am assuming, it helps to boost things up faster. And with it, and being able to use my ultimate art and everything like that, I can be able to not only have like that little temporal like barrier type thing, where it's like, oh, like people are in the my little like zone, have it can be temporarily invincible and all that. They can be able to also get some of their health back as well. It's one of my favorite little relics to use. Well, I'd say like for Guardian, like the HP, the HP restoration stuff, like that's probably like the one thing that I like being able to have with a lot of my builds. But like I can go without it at times as well. But like it's one of my like little go-to things that I like overall. Um, but yeah, there's there's all of the main conditions, if you will, of filling up my art gauge. Again, with the HP restoration upon doing my alt. Attack power increase for each individual prisoner defeated because more than likely, the rewards going to probably be hitting up some. And starting armament inflicts blood loss. Makes Guardian's Halberd a little bit more useful in my opinion, because that way you're prolonging status effects and everything. So yeah. Now, the next boss we're gonna try to do if we can is going to be Everdark Drift Knight. But instead of playing as Guardian, we'll be trying to play as Iron Eye. Now this is one of the loadouts that I have that involves lightning, so there's that. I'm using the Giant's Crater Grail, which is all blue. And all that. You can both see all of the stuff and things here. I normally don't keep a whole lot of stuff that has like blank attack power up plus whatever. I usually kind of maybe just sell that and all that, but it's just like I kind of have that. I have like a decent little build for it and everything. So yeah. So we're gonna try and get things started first with Everdark Augur and see what happens. Also, I am kind of doing a bit of a thing technically today, well tonight or whatever, where I have sort of increased the quality of my stream. I am back to 540p standard because I don't want to do things like too high. So we're going to see how things go. Because the thing is, honestly, it's like whenever because I talked about this before and I even made like a little video of it. But I talked about like why I usually just stream around on the 360p mark for stream quality. Um, and the reason for it is because it's pretty much this little thing where it's like, oh, and like I'm going to, like I guess I pretty much just stream around that quality because like it's simple. Like it's simple to do, simple to set up. Not everyone has to always worry about like oh, like there's like all these bufferings and things like that. And because another thing too was always because I wasn't like affiliated or anything like that because I believe like because I believe it's the thing where it's like if you're affiliated or partnered or whatever that you're able to to like have the option of having like like different stream qualities and everything. But that may or may not have changed now. I don't know because of the news that I found out recently, where it's like, oh, where it's like, oh, starting today, non-affiliated, partnered members or whatever, able to have like some these nice little benefits that you wouldn't normally expect or something like that. Even though I haven't really taken up the advantage of it, but. But anyway, so another thing I kind of wanted to randomly talk about was how I usually do this. How I usually do these little like playthroughs and whatnot. Um, so for the most, okay, well looks like I'm not gonna get a match because they're in the multiplayer session, even though like it had the 3-3. I really hate the game when it does that shit. Anyway, so I guess while I'm back here. So normally what I do is I always do things in trios, and a lot of times I will often, maybe like play with randoms at most, just to kind of like to see what kind of stuff happens, especially like with people that that never really played with before, never really met before, and just see what their see how they fare. Um, and I don't really do a whole lot of, like I don't really do party chats that much. Probably the only person I would do it with, is my friend Onyx, which is very rare. Like because the only time I think we ever really do party chat stuff is like if we're like working on something together, or if we're doing like a special little collab. Um, but yeah, like that's I usually do things like that. Um, the only rules per se that I have is that, for example, um, if I'm doing a trios thing, I always make sure that I leave last because because basically it's like if I sign up for something, I want to be able to have at least that like some I want to have like that camaraderie or whatever. It's like because like I don't like being able I don't like doing things by myself when it comes to playing this game. Now I have been the major. Now I have done a lot. Now I have done like a run or two of a lot of the bosses in this game solo. But like I like it much more. Just playing with others. And everything. The only little time like slash exception that I would do as far as like leave probably earlier than others is if like say like maybe like there's like some bad connections or like if there's like some bad connections or if I feel like or if I feel like like my teammates are just not really that good. Which I will admit, like I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and just see how things go. But sometimes it's like oh they go down way too much, it's like it's just like cause sometimes like sometimes it feels like you have like a giant weight on your shoulders, like you feel like it feels like you're like you're just like single-handedly trying to carry, and sometimes, at least in my opinion, um, sometimes in my opinion, it's like it's just something that you don't want to always bear. And I was remembering like some of the times that I was playing this game recently that some people had actually had up and left the game, which I have talked to those very people, and a good portion of them. They didn't leave from like rage quitting, which a lot of others have been known to do. So like I've been trying to I've been trying to like give people the benefit of the doubt at most. And what do we got here? Poison armament. I'll take that because the one thing I would say that I always like doing if I'm if I'm like the one thing I always like doing if I'm playing like against like Everarch Augur is no matter what character that I'm playing as, if I have like some sort of way of healing myself, then I try and go for that. That for now. Yeah, I think the Duchess is fight is at the Fire Monk Temple Church thing. I don't even know exactly it's like the quote unquote like universal word, like the universal like the definitions of like what some of these places are, like what some of these places are called. Okay, they got the I'll take it. Because I like playing with some Black Flame Tornado from time to time. But yeah, when it comes to like fighting Everdark Augur or Everdark Maris, whatever you want to call it, like it's one of those situations where it's like, hold on. Weird. Anyway, so like I was trying to say, it's one of those situations where it's like, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I can tolerate it. Where it's like like all like the whole like love hates thing kind of thing. Well, I guess you can say like in this case, it's like I guess you're saying like in this case it's like a I hate it, but I can I'll tolerate it. That looks like the recluse got another. Eh, screw it. Let's just go. Let's go to where that recluse was. But yeah, like as I was saying though, it's like when it comes to fighting Everdark Augur, it's like I'm not the biggest fan of it, but if I was to do, like if I wanted like to do some some sigil currency grinding, then it's like okay, yeah, like I will do it. I guess you could say like the reason why I'm not the biggest fan of it is because it's more like a gimmick. Because basically it's nothing more than like a gimmick fight. And I've been kind of like just I guess you could say like I've been kind of like just up and antsy, with it. I've been kind of like just up and antsy with it because, because pretty much like I said, it's nothing more. It's just nothing more than a gimmick fight. It's just like, it's just I feel like they could have done more or something. But over time and everything like that, it's like I've gotten used to it. Where it's like, okay, like I can, like over time, like I've slowly but surely gotten used to it. Like I've learned to like deal with certain things. And like come up with like come up with like different ideas and stuff like that about like what I could do for my runs. Because like for example, like I said, for example, the one thing I've learned is that, You know, like about like, because the one thing I've always tried about to go for, like strategy, if you will, is if I can get like something that could, that could heal me up, then I always do that because even though like the fight is nothing more than a gimmick fight, but it does allow you to have the ability to like refill your FP. Yeah, it's like, it allows you to have the ability to refill your FP and everything, especially because you have to use FP in order to use the Stormwhirler Ash War stuff. Item discovery. Well, I can only tell where they're at. Ow! That. So there's the lead chest over here. But yeah, it's just, this is how it be. And, it's like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of, like how things turned out, but I'm like, okay, I'm just like, okay, I can roll with this. Like I have a plan of what I, can do with, with my builds. I have a plan of what I can do for my builds, and all that other stuff. Like about how I can think about what I want to do, for like a build, like a build going into it, and then, and then if I can, figure out like what, figure out like what kind of stuff I can be able to get afterwards. Ow, ow. Alright, so we got the trolls. I'd say probably for right now, unless if I can find something else that can do it. Then I might want to keep like the, I might want to keep the Guardian's Cold Sword Spear because it has iffy restorations upon landing attacks. And those are always nice to, you know, nice to have. Defeated some enemies. There's also, okay, alright, yeah, so there's a couple of places that have lightning we can try and play around with. And I say that there's like at least a couple of reasons as to why like I sometimes will try and do like you know like these you know like these Everard Sovereign boss things because you know because it gives me like Sovereign Sigil currency, especially like if I go somehow beat the boss question. Ow. Yeah, and everything. Sometimes if I go get like a decent amount, then I can be able to, like if I get like a decent amount, then I can be able to, possibly get like the special. Relics and stuff that you're gonna be able to get from, having that kind of currency. Wow. We'll get in the circle. Ow. Gadget. Go. I'll do that because I think it. Don't I already have the? Yes, I do. I'm about to say, don't I already have like the fucking dark cloud, running stars or whatever? Oh, I know what we'll do with this. Resistant all ailments. But yeah, when it comes to when it comes to Night Rain, and it comes to like the particular bosses, the particular Everark Sovereign bosses, um, like I always usually try to do like either like Everdark Augur or Everdark Demonite. Yeah! Ow! I couldn't move. Help me, please. Somebody. Where are you? Do not deny thy faith. There's a stab in the back. MP. Oh, damn! Our fucking recluse is way over there. I was about to say, like, damn, where's our recluse at? Like, oh, recluse, we could use the Spectre Heavens over here. And that's what we get for not waiting for us. I swear to God, though, if they fucking leave. Oh, it's magma flame. Get a little bit of frost, maybe some poison up in this bitch. Poison, a little bit of frost. And just think, little random fun fact, I guess. But long ago, when well, I'd say almost about like it's almost close to a year now, because it is actually getting like really, really close to the 1 year anniversary of Night Rain. But the first character that I actually tried out to play was, in fact, Guardian here. Um, I was playing as the first character I tried out was Guardian. Last time I checked, Onyx tried Raider. Our friend Chef5, he tried Recluse. Because, Mage Babe, the Mage Babe is all the rage. Alright. I got an axe to question with. I think I got some axe to question with. Wall, raise recovery speed. Level 12. Zip up, baby, about. But unless if I, do something different, then I'm probably gonna get rid of. If we actually get to day 3. Physical attack. Really? I think I can see what boss is up top. I think it's the Blackblade Kindred. Edge. Edge. Ow. Over there, because that can be a drain of life. Edge. Oh, come on, I blocked. Like, man, block that shit. Nice. Aha, aha, aha. We got that ass. Wait, oh my god, 1 HP. I forget what was over here actually. I didn't do it! Ah, that's right. It did right, bird. Fuck. I was hoping that would, like, you know, be in the vicinity. I'm gonna get him. Nice. Ew, 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 ew. Thanks for giving me your back, bitch. Vegas regards reset? No. No, Vegas reset, no. Edge. That was a little bit weirdly delayed. Okay, fuck off. Oh my god, dude. Finally got his ass. I guess it makes baby. Okay. Max level, very nice. Yep, don't want that. Put that there. Take that for now. I'm gonna get rid of that. But I will take it just for the hell of it. I'll take all the stuff, I guess. Alright. I guess another reason why I'm kind of doing this is because if everything goes well, on the 29th of May, me and Onyx are going to try and see if we can get together to do a special little collaboration of Night Rain together. For one, to not only celebrate, pretty much like the 1 year, pretty much like the 1 year anniversary, but also to be able to do like another playthrough because we had at least 3 playthroughs in mind to do of the game where. Like the one upcoming is gonna be trying to do like a Duchess and Wilder thing where he was wanting to try and do the remembrances for those characters, especially like getting Wilder's special remembrance ending. And then afterwards, which is like the final thing we had, was kind of like the final thing we had on the assignment, if you will, is a double Onion Raider run. Ow. Alright. Alright, got our legendary weaponry. Seriously. That's it. Oh, they let me do the drop. Wow. I was only level 15. Oh well. Alright, so now I got 6 sovereign sigils in total. Let's see what we got. So that I'll keep that for now for the meme because you know it has Revenant, Colossal Swords. Sell that. Sell that. I'll keep that. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Not too bad total. Yeah, that went pretty nicely, methinks. Now there I want to actually try and do the one with full gore. Like, there I want to do that thing. Like some other stuff. Hold on. I think I can actually do that. Hold on, let me see. So favorites, yellow. Oh, I click blue. Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey. Alright, let's see where it's at. There it is. Cause yeah, this is pretty much like the one. I see like one of like those like god tier like relics that I could have for for Iron Eye. Where it's like I have like like +1 a character skill, +1 additional character skill use, so I can do like the marking thing twice. And then it has like and it has like compatible armaments, skill to change components to kill rain of arrows. Alright. Damn, dude. Well, there's the me. And I love Latino. Oh my gosh. I love Latinos. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so yeah, so we got a Duchess and Wilder. La, da, da, la, 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 la. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so we got so they got some nice little loadouts here. We'll keep this from now. Yo, yeah. I'm about to say, yo, that thing be tweaking. I wish someone was able to clip that. I was like, holy shit. Like when things want to go brr. Maybe you swing at that. Like maybe what be you swinging at? Fire. They're both the same fucking thing. Well, that's funny. It's like they're literally both the same fucking thing. Like no difference between either or. Now, no lightning places. Battle mages. Well, not once but twice am I getting fucking things while I'm like, AI viewers. Like my word, I must be getting up there, huh? Excuse me, fellers. I'm gonna check over here because if you find a place like this, you know, in this type of area, you know, always check it because sometimes you never know what kind of nice little stuff and things you can find. What is that? Weird range weapons. You know, sometimes you could, you know, find like maybe like a, you know, sometimes you maybe could, you know, find like a random ass talisman. Maybe you can find like, you know, some nice little perks and whatnot. You know, yeah. Like I say, if you go into one of those little areas, you find that little spot in particular, you know, always search it because you might find some nice little stuff from time to time. Rolls. Yeah. I think I just saw a giant tree thing. What's that like? You know, some of us want to get a fucking flask, hey. Tree Avatar. I care not for ye. Not yet, anyway. Onyx Lord, I believe. Oh, we're going au café. Ok, let's go to the café. Improve the dodging, but impair damage negation. Of all the fucking times to intervene. So in case you guys don't know what the fuck what the fuck just happened, basically Libra has invaded our world, and he's put a curse upon us to where it halves our health. And what we have to do is we have to go find him and pay whatever, you know, like whatever little like currency salary thing he wants to get the curse off of us. A giant red blade. Oh. I'll keep it for now, I guess. Yeah, we gotta unfortunately gotta go play a visit to this motherfucker. First, we have to start HP. That was weird. Holy ground. It's likely to be targeted. Lighting grease. Don't fire grease. Extra light shards though. I'm about to say hello, where's my fucking aiming going? You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna take it, even though it doesn't really mean much to me now. He's like, I'm gonna take it for the sake of taking it. L. Said what I could there, but Edge. Some recovery speed. didn't do it. I didn't do it. Hang on, I want to go see if I can intercept. See if I can go meet up with Libra. Maybe I can get one of those. Maybe I can get something from him. I didn't do it.
Me.
Sure.
It is done.
Azul take black knife, yeah. Ooh, it's got FP restoration upon landing attacks. Nice. I'll do that for now. Strengthen armament. As contraption has been unlocked. Why ain't you a bad motherfucker? He'll get you from the backside, bitch. Hey. I want to hug real bitch ass. Little boy's down. And that boy's down. Level 10. 10. I guess the big one up top. He's like, look at no balls, we're going right up top. That's the question is, what is up top? It's you again! Ow! That should not have hit. You get her up, but you didn't get me up. No, thank you. Oh, come on! I moved! Nice. There you go. I don't think I'm gonna get much value out of that. Before I go that way, I'm gonna check this way. I want to see if there's maybe like a scrub here. I think there is because I can hear a certain sound. I think I don't know if it's like the true way of saying it, but like I think like the way you can be able to tell by like the audio cue and everything is it's just kind of like, and I think it's kind of, there's kind of like a single shingle sound or thing, you know, like you know, like if something was you know, like all bright and shiny and whatnot. I think he took my. Yeah, I'm about to say. I think yeah. He took the thing. Meow. Scrub over, oh, not scrub, the church over here, because the more flash, the better. You know what, I'll take it, because it's lightning, and I have a lightning weapon, so... I heard a death bird. So what, you know, what do you know about that? Like, I was just over there. Missed me. You missed, bitch. You missed. Oh. Oh there. Ow. That wasn't a bit nice. Bitch. Get over here. motherfucker! Stamina. Got a hippie over here. Yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna go with her. So what kind of drops that there's been. Oh, I have to get rid of the fire arrow. And find a ring arrow. And I'll be just fine. Take that. I don't know if I'm gonna go through most of this in time, but fuck it, we YOLO it. Level 14. And damn. I see an onion right here. Stamina. Holy fucking holy grease. If it was lightning, I would have taken it, sure. Like it's more lightning than holy. Next level. Okay. I do believe you'll fire, that's all I can do. Alright. Time for the Everdark Drift Night. Ow. Stop right there. Ow. I hit my thing, check the skill. Bullshit. Wow. Hold on. You got an idea? Nice. Oh, doggy. That kind of gave me flashbacks a little bit. Okay, so here's the thing. In case you guys don't know what I was trying to do, okay? So, because I have the black knife, the black knife and everything, I was trying to like, and because I think because I also had because I I had FP restoration upon the lightning attacks. What I was trying to do at most was like I was trying to like do the blade of death actual war on it, to build like to get his health down some. Maybe kind of like finish it off that way because it was getting pretty because it was pretty damn close, So that so. Mm, I'd say that's decent because I think like, it has like a little like a thing for Raider and I think you're not supposed to use Chilling Mist on his great axe. I'd say this could be okay probably for like say like Tricephalos or something like that, because fire. Uh, I'll sell that one and keep these two. Ah, but yeah. That was quite a team. Quite a team indeed. Uh, Let me check some real quick. Cause I'm thinking about like what I might do more or less. Cause I guess you said because we're riding on such a high that I might try. I might try maybe do like say Evan Arc Auger, but this time I do it with Iron Eye. Let me just look. Let's see. Kind of just seeing what kind of seeing so I can look at the options, yeah. I'm sort of thinking a little bit. I'm sort of thinking a little bit about using Knight of Dregs for this because you know the whole like status element gains, so increase attack power and all that. I'm kind of thinking to myself, it's like, you know, what if what if I had that? Because especially because of how like fucking because of how like Everdark Augur will often try to do this, to put us to sleep. I do want to know something else. Okay. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try this little loadout out. Even though like I know that we have to do like the Storm Ruler Ash War thing, if we actually get that point, but at least it'll help. Two Urnais and the Ravanut. Okay. But yeah, so for right now, my idea for this run, especially with Iron Eye, is I'm gonna try and keep my starting bow because it has lightning and it has rain of arrows. The only thing I probably would do differently is if I found a lightning bow with barrage, and stuff like that. So keep that for now. If I had my other little if I had like my other little loadout that I'm kind of playing around with, where it's like I had like HP restoration upon bows and HP restoration upon dagger attacks, I got a good value out of that shit. But I guess this'll do nicely. Good thinking, other me, who's dressed completely different than I. Where'd you come, can I do? How? Wow, like how the fuck did I get hit? You motherfucker. I got no fucking heals. What are you looking at, bitch? What the hell are you looking at? Sure. A little more oomph in the power. You know, I was also, I've been randomly thinking about this because, like, I've been doing like a bit of an experiment per se as of late, where I attempt to, try and make builds based off of certain characters that are in this game per se. You know, by like the representation of the outfits. Where it's like saying I made a thing for Sigil, for Raider. Um, I made a thing for a Sigil build for Raider. A Guardian, Solaire build for Guardian. And recently I did a little thing with Wilder as Artorias. And even though like the Revenant's not wearing the exact attire, but I had like this little thought of like could it be possible to make like Sister Frida from the Revenant? Thunderbolt. Thank you. It's like, thank you, now you can get the full Academy way. Chuck that. I can go ahead and chickadee chuck that. But I hope everyone's enjoying the stream and everything. I know it's pretty quiet, but like especially like if you're watching this as a as a vlog or something like that as well, like I hope that you've been enjoying the stream. I kind of want to go here. Try and see what kind of stuff I can be able to get from this place. If I can not die. Ow. Well, no. Ew. Bad doggy. Yeah. Heal. Gee. I'll take a blood loss out. Blood loss inflicting bow. Sure. I bet this. I bet that they're probably wondering like, what's this other Iron Knight doing? It's like I'm killing bosses. You know, cause I don't know, like even on like the bloody places, like the bloody little establishments and all that stuff, like it can be annoying, but I'm always kind of curious to see like what you can be able to get from there, especially like if you had like a weapon of some sort that could be able to to give blood loss to your enemies. I don't know what they got, but that 7. Oh, look at that. I got dexterity. Give me fear. Oh no. Yeah, we got a lot of lightning places. So who knows? Well, I don't know exactly which one I'm gonna go to because yeah, I'm not gonna be able to reach them. Ow, 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 ow. I hate. Wowie, wowie. Like, wowie, zowie. Almost finger. Yeah, I love it. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of, we got a lot of, lightning places to go. They're kind of like in corners of the map. Well, these, that one it kind of is. Out the window, yeah, out the window. I'm guessing we're probably going to go over this pulse thing over horror. That's what he said no. Ow. Wow, the blood loss actually stopped him from stopped doing his thing. Nice. Gotta love it. Right to you, yeah. I really want to do it. Do I want to do it? Do I really want to do it? Fuck it, I'll do it. Even though I know I'm gonna have to hand this thing. And just my head. Just my headset there. Oh my god, the fucking Black Blade Kindred is up at the top of the castle again! Ow. Attack more likely to make stuns of enemies. How much you want to randomly bet that they're gonna go up top? They're gonna go up at the DB top. Well, not what I was expecting it to be for. And we... Ow. Ow. Behind the end. Nice. Isn't that kind of risque? I was like, I don't know, man. Isn't that kind of risky? Risky for the biscuit? Hey! Ow! Why are we here fighting the damn thing? What? Why are we here fighting the damn thing? I didn't want to use my ult from the dog! I'm getting out of this. Unless we can like draw the fucking thing over here. Sorry, dude. They're trying the best. I was not expecting fucking. And of course, they left the world. Like, I literally cannot do anything. Like, I got them up, and all of a sudden, like, the storm, you know, pretty much. The storm was too strong. Oh. Well, never mind, because both of them left. So. I guess so I guess basically the bonus a little attempt was a failure because for whatever reason, you know, they both decided to leave, even though like it was even like it was at the end, like you know, like even though it was at the ending of day 2. Give me a sec. Let's see what's on. Okay, this is them. All right, well. I don't know who it was I messaged, but like I messaged like supposedly one of the people, and they had like a, and they said something in their language that I don't know what it was, but they had like the little thing. It's like the praying thing. So. But anyway, like I said, they're saying my bad. Mm. Anyway. So yeah, like I said, I figured I was, just try like a little random ass, anyway, so like I was saying, like I figured I would just maybe do like one more for the hell of it, because like one little bonus thing of like of that, 'cause it's like, oh, like we were on such a roll, and and all that, because okay, so they were the other Iron Eye. Okay, okay, so I'm sorry if you're seeing like the little like I know for you guys it's gonna be like like blurry as hell, but like I was getting messages from one of the one of the teammates out there to message. Apparently that was the other Iron Eye because I thought because Ron was like like what the heck, um, and everything, but But yeah, like I said, like I wanted to kind of like maybe try like a little bit of a like an extra run. I was like, oh, I want to maybe now I'll play as Iron Eye, but I'll queue up against Avatar Gog or whatever, see how things go from there. Especially because like especially because it's like oh you can still use the lightning status effect and even in like the quote unquote phase 1, but. So yeah, but yeah, I guess something must have happened for with the other Iron Knight because because before we end, I'm gonna kind of like like let some stuff out of my system. Okay, so I played this game quite a lot. I will forever admit that. Like I played the bejesus out of this game. And I've seen like a lot of times where it's like like I'd be playing the game like like in like a trio session or whatever, and the next thing I know it's like something like something happens to one of the one of my one of the players and all that, and all of a sudden they're just poof they're just gone. Okay, but and usually and like and like you think to yourself sometimes it's like that's always like like always down to them rage quitting and all that. Because it's like oh because like for example like you saw there where it's like oh like I tried to get the other Iron Eye up but then all of a sudden like, they went down because of the rain because the thing is like if you're in the rain for so long then it pretty much becomes like more powerful like it becomes more powerful like and like eat your health away where it's like where it's like you might as well just like like lose the level or or something like that you know um yeah, and everything like that. And it's like, or it's like, or like, say for example, it's like, oh, someone, like someone wanted to go one way, but then like we went the other way, and then someone thought like, and then like that one particular person like, they're pinging the bejesus out, like, hey, let's go this way, and and all that, but the people are going that way, and it's like, like. Sometimes there are those like there are those moments where it's like you feel like someone just like just up and rage quit it because something didn't go their way, and all that. It's like something didn't go their way where it's like oh like like oh this like like oh these these teammates are not following my directions or not going where I want them to go um or like they or like they go down a lot or like for example, or another example that comes to my mind is like I shit you not, like there have been times where it's like, where it's like, I'll find a queue, like I'll queue up with like some people and whatnot, and I shit you not, the next thing I know, it's like oh like we get into the expedition, we get into the expedition. We get a look at the map and everything like that, and then all of a sudden, like either like one person leaves, but one person decides to leave before even touching the ground, or it's like um, or it's like and like they touch down to the ground, but then don't move, and then they'll end up leaving. Because I shit you not, there have been times where I've had people that I've queued up with, randomly say that they didn't like they didn't like the map spawn logic or whatever. I'm just like, really, it's you're bitching about spawn logic. But anyway, despite all that though, I am gonna try and maybe at most to try and to fully vlog this stream and everything like that. Because even though we didn't get to have a successful third run and everything, and we did manage to get the other two stuff. So yeah. I don't normally do that. I don't normally do this, but this person, but I don't normally do the thing where it's I rate someone who's like in follower only or whatever. But this person, um, this person seems like good people. I technically know them thanks to the Inverted Shadow because they've done some voice work and everything like that, and sometimes they'll even be in a random ass little like a private I guess a little private Discord you know call thing get together with Shadow and a few other people. So we might see if we can raid into them. So yeah, like I said, this normally would not be this normally would not be the thing that I normally do, where it's I'm to raid in someone who's in followers only, but for their case, I'll make an exception. Yeah, because they seem they seem like good people. So if you want to partake in the raid, and everything like that, and if you want to drop a follow or whatever, then it's up to you. But if not, it's okay. I'm pretty sure they don't they won't be upset or anything like that. So hopefully I can be able to actually raid into them. And hopefully they don't have a motherfucker. Never mind. Never mind. As soon as I was about to raid them, it's now they're leaving. You're trying to do something nice for people, and I know that they're not gonna see this because I haven't dropped any names, but I get it. It's fine. It just it was just unfortunate bad timing, because I guess I was like, oh hey, I know this person. I'm gonna give him a raid and all that, but I couldn't do that because they actually ended up bidding. I guess we can see about any other possible people. Yo. BL 00. 00D or EZ. So we're gonna see if we can write into this person because they just went live a few moments ago. So perhaps we could be the first raid of their day. We shall see. Alright, let me double check. Alright, see if that's the thing. Alright, looks like we're able to do the raid, so we're gonna do it to it. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and everything like that. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all the support and everything, and I'll see you all hopefully in the next video or live stream. But until then, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.